Voice of the People of my name is Precious Ina. Welcome to the Evening Rush. This is where Nigeria's finest conversation happens every evening. Here we dissect topical conversations that shaping our nation with expert analysis, and most importantly, we get to have you have your say. Did I tell you my name was Precious? Yes, that is my name, not was. As a matter of fact, it still is, and is to come. I'm your host for the show, Nigeria. I'm always glad to be with you every evening. Barrister Darlington is here with me, and he's my Monday, Thursday tonic, Barrister Darlington. Barrister Darlington, good evening and welcome, sir.
Good evening, pretty Precious.
Sir.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm super, I'm great.
I can see that. Your weekend was splendid.
Oh, Barrister Darlington, I don't have time. You know, I've gone hunting for stories for people. I went hunting to hunt out things that's happening in Nigeria. So I have to tell people what's happening, and that's why I'm here. In fact, I crossed 7 seas to go and bring them stories.
And nobody hunted you.
No. Can the hunter be hunted? Can the hunted hunt the hunter?
Impossible.
All right, on the hot topic this evening, Lagos, Nigeria. LG crisis. Anarchy in Osun has sacked Irewole chairman. 2 others shot dead by thugs. And we also did hear that thugs invade Osun Council Secretariat. Moving on to other conversations very quickly. Security forces kill 5 IPOB fighters, kidnappers during shootouts. Security kill 5 IPOB fighters, kidnappers during shootouts, and this according to officials. And moving on to other stories, still, Lagos has got itself a new commissioner of police, and I'll let you in on who he is as we proceed. We'll go straight on to River State, where they say stop misleading Nigerians. Fubara told him stop misleading Nigerians. Fubara cautions Amehula and 26 others. What's exactly is the misleading here, though? Well, I'll let you in on it. Yeah. Speaker's office denies inviting DSS to seal off assembly. You'd recall that in the news you would have heard that the police and DSS said they were there on invitation of the House of Assembly, but they're saying that Speaker's office is denying. I did not invite anybody. Well, Lagos Assembly crisis. Atiku tells Tinubu to stop interfering in state matters. And we're going to dig deep into the Osun State incident and crisis today to look at exactly what led to it. But let's begin with what played out in Osun State and then the subsequent press statement or release by the governor of the state. As the sacked chairman of Irewole Local Council, Osun State, Remi Abbas, has been shot dead by unknown gunmen at the local government secretariat in Ikire. Now, eyewitnesses said that attackers stormed the secretariat in broad daylight today, Monday, firing multiple gunshots. It was sudden and chaotic. People ran for safety, said a local council resident who requested anonymity. Now, the Osun State Police Command confirmed the incident and stated that investigations had begun. In fact, they said that they're working on it. But other sources has it that even other people also died in that conversation. 2 persons have also been confirmed dead in Borikpe local government area of the state over the fracas that erupted when some hoodlums allegedly working with the People's Democratic Party, PDP according to them, and the All Progressives Congress joined together, attacked or took over the council. Now, the victims whose names were given as Ege and Igara, according to eyewitnesses, were shot dead by hoodlums. It was gathered that Ege, who decamped from the APC to the PDP recently, was the only son of his parents, oh my God, with his father also said to be a member of the PDP. One of them, one other person whose name was given as Yinka, a photographer, was also shot and currently in critical condition at an undisclosed hospital, according to sources. The situation has caused panic in the area as residents scamper for safety. Meanwhile, the governor of Osun State, Governor Ademola Adeleke, released a press statement today, said that following reports of failed illegal takeover bid of local government councils in Osun State, the sacked APC chairman and councillors, by the sacked APC chairman and councillors, he said, I hereby direct all Osun residents, including politicians across all political divides, to stay away from the local government secretariats to protect public properties and avoid further bloodshed. Now, this has become necessary, especially as the council secretariats are expected to be under lock and key due to the withdrawal of services announced by workers of the Nigerian Union of Local Government Employees, NOGE, across the state. I equally condole families of victims of the APC illegal takeover bid and chaos unleashed across the state by the APC and their hired thugs. The People's Democratic Party lost 5 members, with several others wounded. 2 of those members are from Iragbiji, Borikpe local government area. And another 2 were killed at Oluwa local government. Another one was lost at Ikire. We must stop further bloodshed, the governor said. He further said they have directed security agencies to take charge of all local government secretariats and hereby assure residents of Osun of their safety and protection of lives and properties. In the course of this conversation, would like to go straight to Osun State and speak to the spokesperson to the governor of Osun State, His Excellency Ademola Adeleke, in the course of the conversation to get a live update of what's going on in Osun State. But before we go there, there's a particular lawyer's reaction to this conversation that I really do enjoy, and I thought to bring that to the fore so that we perhaps have a bit of background of what is playing out in Osun State. I mean, before I would get the spokesperson to the Osun State government to join us. Now, the brief facts are that sometime in 2022, the People's Democratic Party (PDP) filed a lawsuit against the Osun State Independent Electoral Commission, or SIEC. Did you hear that? PDP filed a lawsuit against Osun State Independent Electoral Commission. Barrister Darlington, you're following keenly, right? Okay, sir. And others, including the All Progressives Congress, because at that time, remember that Oyetola was in power. So PDP filed this case against the OSIEC and the APC in power at that time. And joined as interest party at the Federal High Court sitting in Osogbo, now essentially challenging the conduct of the proposed yet to be conducted local government council elections over non-compliance with mandatory provisions of the Electoral Act 2022. In a judgment delivered in November 25, 2022, the court granted all the relief sought by PDP and made a consequential order nullifying the local government elections conducted by OSIEC on October 15, 2022, and directed all local government executives to so elected to vacate office. Now, dissatisfied by that judgment, the APC and others filed an amended notice of appeal before the Court of Appeal sitting in Akure, essentially alleging that the Federal High Court lacked jurisdiction to have entertained the matter and that the lower court erred gravely in law in its judgment, particularly in parts, particularly in making consequential order nullifying the already conducted election. That is a prayer not sought by the PDP. Remember, PDP not submitted. You understand? So, in a landmark decision delivered sometime after, let's see how that goes. Now, in a landmark decision, delivered on February 10, 2025. You know, saying that this decision now, the cause of the saga already happened, Barrister Darlington. Yeah. The Court of Appeal agreed with APC and overturned the erroneous judgment of the Federal High Court, specifically on the basis that there is no valid originating process filed by the PDP to have conferred jurisdiction on the Federal High Court. Consequently, the Court of Appeal struck out the suit at the Federal High Court for its incompetence and allowed the appeal filed by the APC. Barrister Darlington, we're talking about election held in 2022. Yeah? Okay. Now, following the Court of Appeal's decision, that you know that this election was held just before the general election, which brought in Ademola Adeleke into power. So it's fair that we just, give a perspective to this conversation so we'll understand what the power tussle is in Osun State. Now, following the Court of Appeal's decision, a former governor of Osun State and chieftain of the APC, Adegboyega Oyetola, under whose watch the October 15, 2022 local government election was conducted, urged security agencies in Osun State to take action and ensure that local government officials elected on October 15, 2022, long, resume their duty inside 2025, according to this report. Just so that we understand their duty post as soon as possible. Now, in a meeting with the earlier sacked chairman and councillors, the ex-governor assured them that they would return to their offices. This development has caused tension and agitation in the state, considering that another local government council election is even billed to take place on February 22, this Saturday. Now, it is good that we understand, make something clear about the judgment of the Court of Appeal, because the judgment of the Court of Appeal alone does not, however, justify the immediate resumption of the ousted local government executives. To make a contrary argument would amount to perhaps deliberately wanting to use mayhem or cause mayhem and crisis in the state. A particular lawyer, Barrister Festus Ogun, states. Now, the simple answer lies in the fact that in a separate suit filed by Action People's Party APP against Osun State Independent Electoral Commission and others, including the APC, challenged the conduct of the local government election that held in February 2022. In October 2022. The Federal High Court sitting in Osogbo in November 2022 granted all the relief sought by APP and specifically nullified the election conducted. So if one court had overturned your appeal, another court now nullified the election pata. So whose side are you and who do you believe? Barrister Darlington, I would rather you just jump in very quickly while I try to see if I can get through to the spokesperson of Osun State to get into the conversation.
The Chief Justice of Nigeria has a very big task on her hand here to call our courts to order. This conflicting judgment is causing problem. Precious is causing problem, seriously. At times, you'll be confused trying to interpret what they have said. Meanwhile, it is very clear, but the politicians choose what to obey and what not to obey, thereby causing confusion. Now tell me, an election held in 2022, and you are coming to harvest the benefit in 2025, when another election is due in 4 days' time. How does that work? Tell me, how does that work? Is that not illegality, anarchy, that Oyetola and his fellow compatriot are trying to unleash on the Osun State? It is wrong. Because, just like you said, the judgment obtained by APP, what happened to it? What happened to it? APC doesn't want to obey that one. They want to obey this one just because they claim that PDP did not ask for the nullification of the result.
All right, so I think joining us already over the phone is Malam Olawale Rashid. He is the spokesperson to Osun State Governor. Osun State. Good evening, Malam, and welcome. Thank you for joining us on Voice of the People Radio.
Good evening, Anchor, and good evening, listeners.
Thank you so much. So let's get it straight. Kindly give us a live, current update of what's going on in Osun State and what is the crux of this matter.
Thank you very much. It all started some few days ago, less than a week. There was a court judgment in Akure, and the court judgment was on the PDP case.
Okay.
The court judgment has to do with a case filed by PDP on the state local government election conducted under former Governor Oyetola. That was in 2022. Now, the court judgment said, the appeal of the appellant succeeds. And what is the content of the appeal? That the PDP filed its case against that election in 2022 without following procedure. And the court judgment stopped at that. Now, before the PDP judgment, there has been a judgment in a case brought by a party called APP, Action People's Party.
Yes.
The party was also challenging the local government election. In other words, you have two judgments.
Yes.
The first one was that of APP. The second one was that of PDP.
PDP,
now,
exactly.
The first one on APP, by October 2022, now sacked the elected local government. Those who are elected under Oyetola, because it violated the Electoral Act, violated the PDP constitution, and all those. Now, based on that, They now
just to get it straight, violated the OSIEC constitution.
Yes,
okay.
Violated the Electoral Act,
okay,
and violated the constitution.
All right.
So that judgment, the APC applied briefly, they appealed it, but because of want of diligent prosecution, it was struck out. Now the judgment subsisted today.
Yes.
In other words, the judgment of APP that sacked the local government chairman has not been vacated by any court.
Exactly.
Now, but in the case of PDP case, the one we have, it was thrown out by the Court of Appeal. Now, instead of the APC to now focus on their case with APP by making sure that that subsisting judgment is revised, they did not do that. They now want to use the PDP case at Akure, the case that was dismissed, to now say, oh, the court has said we can return to office. Meanwhile, the PDP case that was thrown out in the judgment, the judge did not give any consequential order. In fact, the only order it gave was that the filing of the case by PDP was premature, was not in conformity with procedures and all those. Meanwhile, the real case that actually dissolved the elected local government still subsists, and it was not brought by PDP, it was brought by APP. So, as it is today, the APC now want to rely on that non-existing court order to say they want to come and take over the local government. We now tell them, okay, you can't do this is illegal. Even if you have a court order, let's assume you have a court order, you cannot enforce it on your own. You have to go to the court will do the necessary thing, they will issue what they call enforcement order. So as it is, the APC now concocted a crisis, and they said today they are going to take over the local government. And we thought they were joking. Before we know it, they were everywhere. But our people, the people of Osun State, were already in their various local governments to stop illegality from taking place. But violence was unleashed on our people. PDP lost 5 members.
My goodness.
5 members, and over 50 of our members are injured. I even sent some of the video to your WhatsApp.
Okay, we will be playing those videos in the course of this conversation, but I'd like to understand these people that died. What happened? Was it by the security operatives or through the security operatives or the thugs? How did they die?
Yeah, what happened was that at Borikwe, Borikwe happened to be the local government of the former governor, Mr. Boyegawe.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's why we lost 2 of our members. We are supposed to go on a campaign for the local government tour today. So our members were gathering peacefully, planning how to receive the governor. Then they were swooped on, and they were gunned down. The thugs and wounded security men, their faces were covered. They attacked them and killed them. Many of them were wounded. You see them in the video. At Olaoluwa, the same thing happened. Our members were dancing in front of the secretariat, and suddenly the thugs and armed with sophisticated weapons pump guns into our members. We lost 1.
Fire directly at your members?
Directly. One of them is almost dead now. We have almost 20 critically injured too. At Ilesha East, they did the same thing. At Oshogbo.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry, Malam, please. Is it that this chaos was happening simultaneously across the state in these different areas? So it's not like it was, positioned in one area alone.
No, it was across, and we have 30 local governments.
Oh my goodness!
But when you have the people behind you, it's always very difficult for you to lose a battle. The people across the local government now stood up to say, no, you cannot foster illegality on us. These people were sacked by court, and no court has reinstated them. So you cannot come and use force to take over the local government. So that is what we are in since morning. We had, as at the last count, the state lost 3 souls, over 100 injured. When I say 6, I mean 6 souls. 5 are PDP. I had an APC member also died at Ikire.
So 6 people, 6 human beings have just died for nothing.
Yeah, just like that. If you see that video, and all those things. You see very gory things. In fact, for the case of Iragbiji, the journalists, the PDP invited journalists for a briefing to show them everything that happened. So it is about trying to cause chaos in Osun State, and the goal is to stop the local government election that is coming on Saturday, which everybody is prepared for, more than 9 political parties.
All right, so Malam Rashid, if you can just help me hold your breath a bit, let me up sound some of those videos you sent to me, so that because as much as we're streaming online live, we're also a terrestrial radio, so that people who are on terrestrial can hear the sound, while those watching can also watch the footages. Just give me a moment, let me up sound a bit, and we'll get back to you. Please be on the line, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, so in case you're just you're watching it, kindly if you're on YouTube, you'll be lucky to see the video of what's going on, or exactly what happened. But if you're not on YouTube, you'd hear at least the sound of what's going on. Take a listen.
PDP, this is so sad and sympathetic. The person that you see on ground now is Abdullahi Olawale Ayanfe from Ward 8 in Oluwa compound. This man killed by APC member in Thug. They employ APC thought to the Olaluwa. When we are trying to maintain peace in the front of the local government, they kill this man, and this is quite unfortunate. The worst part of it is that the police officer are there, and he told the PDP of Olaluwa local government that we are not helping the situation. When we are trying to maintain peace, and the police officer they use tear gas to chase everybody away. In the process of that, they kill this guy. This is Olawale Ayanfe Abdullahi from Ward 8 Olaluwa. PDP PDP power. Àti gbogbo ẹ̀yin mẹ́mbà wa ní agbára Ọlọ́run gba ìjọba wa ní alọ́ lórí ìjọba wa láwa. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ káwọn olè kó alẹ́ rù. Ọjẹ́ ń tọ́yà wà lẹ́nu àwọn APC ní oṣù ìjọba. Ẹ wá sí kí n pa ìfẹ́ náà mọ́ wa. Àwa ro ìjọba Ọ̀ṣun wọ́n bá ní tẹ̀lé àṣà. Àmọ́ àwọn jẹ́ pa ó. Ẹ bá dẹ̀ ní ká mú wíńdẹ́ẹ̀lì àwọn tó pa ààbò ìdí bẹ́ẹ̀. Àmọ́ àwọn tó ń nìkan sí a sì mọ̀ pé kò ní lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn àgbà pé ìjọba wa ìjọba olóògbà lónìí ní agbára ìjọba lónìí bọ́ lọ́wọ́ wa. Àjọba ìdílé wa ọ̀jẹ̀ má bínú mọ́ ìdákẹ́ ìṣẹ́ ká máa wo ọwọ́ tí ìjọba ọjọ́ lórí ẹ̀.
Not interpreter. I'm sure Malam would help us interpret. There are also other videos. Let's see this. Unfortunately, there's a gory image of a young man shot dead in a van. I think he's being carried away to the morgue, I guess. This is so sad. So, Malam, I don't know. Are you still with me, Malam? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, sir. Where were the security operatives while all this was going on? And how did this young man get their guns?
As to where they get their gun, I don't know. We don't know. As to what the security agencies were doing. Now, the governor had the Security Council meeting day before yesterday, and the court judgment was shown the security services to show them that, okay, judgment A of APP, judgment B of PDP. This is the judgment of APP that sacked the lawmakers. It has never been vacated. This is the judgment of PDP delivered in Akure 4 days ago. There was nowhere in that judgment that mandated or directed return of and they all leave the state, but we don't know what happened. The state just appear like nobody is in control. I mean, within the security network. So it happened like that. We lost people, and needlessly, because the court judgment is so clear, it's not ambiguous. In fact, any layman that will read that court judgment, we know that no, there is nowhere where these people are asked to return to the local government. And if a court actually order return, you cannot enforce court order on your own. There is a procedure for enforcement of court order. It's so sad that the urge for political power has taken us to this level.
Whoa, this is very scary. So what is the situation like right now in Osun State? I see the statement made by the press statement by the governor that people should stay away from the state secretary, the local government secretariats at the moment to avoid further bloodshed. What is the real situation?
Yeah,
and how will workers go to work to earn their living?
No, actually, the good thing is that local government workers have actually declared strike at yesterday because they were worried about the safety of their members, and so they issue a strike action starting from 12 midnight. So the local government workers are not going to work. Now, as to what is happening, the governor, because of the number of deaths and casualties recorded today, now said, no, we cannot continue to allow bloodshed. That what will happen is that all political parties should not go to the secretariat tomorrow, and they should allow security agencies to man the secretariat, so that when security agencies man the secretariat, and the politicians are not there, then there will be no issue. There will be no need for attack and counter-attacks. So as it is now, despite all efforts made by the APC, they could not take over the local government. But as by tomorrow, the governor has directed that the security agencies should actually take over the secretariat, and they should not be partitioned. They should not take over the secretariat to hand it over to APC or PDP, but they should take it over. In other words, but the campaign continues. The election for local government is holding by Saturday, and 9 political parties are involved. Just today, the Electoral Commission actually addressed the press, and preparation is in top tier.
Okay. I'm a bit more worried too about how people would. What was the assurance for people's safety? Now, a lot of people are saying that. I mean, the governor. The governor had held a press conference yesterday, calling on the president to caution his nephew, Boyega Oyetola, and then also said something about the DSS and the police working in court with him. Now that you said he's giving order to the security agencies, are they going to listen to him as the chief security officer of the state, or would they rather listen to the minister for marine and blue economy, who's the governor's, who's the president's nephew? Yes.
You know this about rule of law, and it's a constitutional matter. The governor is the chief security officer in the state, and there has been a lot of talk among the leaders, locally and nationally. So what the governor agreed to do is actually in line with his responsibility to protect lives and properties. And I want to assure you that the security agencies, the field commanders there in Osun, are in tandem with him. They will obey it because it is the only way to restore peace and stability in Osun.
Okay, because a lot of people, people were wondering why he was sounding helpless. If he was the chief security officer, why would he sound helpless? Why would he sound like he's not in charge? He was not
sounding helpless. He actually proved that he's in charge. But when you are the leader, you have responsibility to protect your people, and you have responsibility to ensure that your state is not engulfed in violence and conflict. What he did by the broadcast of yesterday is to call on men of goodwill. He made appeal to the president, to the national security advisor, and others that they should look into this matter before it is too late. So what he did was what any responsible leader will do. No governor, no president will want the state to be engulfed in conflict and chaos. So what he did was to ensure that, the relevant people are alerted of the danger coming, the fact that there is an imminent breach of law and order. And of course, he's the main stakeholder, he's the number one citizen. So he has to Now, what he was afraid of partially happened today. We lost 6 souls. They have families. These are people that are just going about their normal duty as politicians. And now they are gone down.
So just asking you before I let you go, sorry, my time is fast spent. Do you think that this thing happened, this thing with the APC local government chairman trying to take over power, happened just because they have the backing of the president's nephew, or it's just, a norm, something any other person would have done anyway?
Mr. Governor also said something yesterday. He talked about who Mr. President is. Mr. President is a lover of democracy. He's a renowned Democrat. He's somebody who is in love with rule of law. So Mr. President will not sanction, will not approve unleashing of violence on innocent people because of political power. So we thought this is a local arrangement of some people who are still bitter about the loss of 2022. That is their loss to Governor Demola
Adeleke.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Malam Olawale Rashid. I appreciate you. Apologies for barging in on you this evening and bringing you over here. Thank you so much for joining us, and do enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
All right. And I thank the listeners too.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Earlier on, Barrister Darlington, I know you can't wait to jumping on this conversation. Before you jumping on the conversation, incidentally, the governor's nephew, Davido, had a few things to say while he was ranting about this issue. He was so furious and angry that he had something to say. Now, for those of you who are not perhaps online or on Twitter, let me play exactly what he had to say. So you watch it on YouTube, you can watch it live, and on radio, you only get to hear the voice. This is what he had to say, speaking angrily, if I have to say that, in reaction to what played out in Osun State today. Take a listen.
At this point, these niggas is fuckers, bro. And if you don't go mad for mad, they won't go for mad. We're mad. You're mad. We're mad too. You think you're crazy, Abi? We're crazy, motherfucker. What's up? Pull up. I'm gonna fuck you up. I swear to God on my life, bro. I swear to God. But I'm madder than you.
Barrister you'd like to say something? No, but that sounds a bit funny, but it's not funny. But just go ahead, Barrister Darlington.
Precious.
Sir?
Precious.
Sir?
You mean after all these years, these things are happening?
We're still going on with thuggery
In fact.
and wasting lives.
Precious,
Sir?
imagine local government election. The one that is so embarrassing here is the court judgment that these people have chosen to interpret upside down. I'm sure there are lawyers in APC. You cannot tell me that their lawyer did not advise them properly. But they choose to obey what they want against court judgments. You can see. These things are deliberate. Seriously, very, very deliberate. It's not as if they don't know what they are doing. You know, when you think you have power, federal might behind you, you do whatever you like. You cannot tell me that Oyetola is not aware of what is going on concerning the court judgment. But he chooses to do this because he feels he has federal might behind him. There's no other reason. By the way, where did this thug come from? Working with police, Precious.
Sir?
Precious.
Sir?
Police are there. Thugs are carrying guns, shooting people. Police are there. Nigerian police were there.
Like that man said on the video?
Exactly what happened in Lagos in 2023. By the way, when there was general election in 2023 in Lagos, you didn't see what happened.
Sorry,
Okay, you have forgotten, Abi.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, maybe one day we'll invite MC Oluomo to ask him his role in that election. We must invite him here. When police was behind him while he was destroying ballot box at Oshodi, police were there. When we asked police, hey, what do you want us to do? You can see that they are carrying guns. We don't even have a stick on us. Can you just imagine, Precious? Tomorrow, when international community label our police as being most corrupt, these are their reasons. A Nigerian police was watching crime being committed and he couldn't do anything. Then what are you now policing? They could have saved those lives from dying if Nigerian police are actually Nigerian police. It's now a particular party's police, maybe APC police or Oyetola police or whoever police. Yes, now police now they now go for the highest bidder. That is why they were watching why those people died. If they were not available or they are not, we can say okay, police, but police was there. Pressure, they were there. Just like in every other political crisis, they will be there watching. While the people that have a federal government behind them will be doing whatever, and police will be watching. So the police have become the police of a particular party. I thought it's the Nigerian police. Precious.
Sir?
By the way, let me ask you. We have been told that Tinubu is from Lagos. This Oyetola, we are hearing his name in Osun State. They say it's his nephew. Does Tinubu have two parents?
Barrister Darlington, his sister may be married to someone else now. His nephew is not. Sister may be married in another state and.
Oh, but hold on, no.
Yes, sir.
Iragbiji, where they claim he come from, that was where two people died.
Yes.
Now.
From the narration.
Yes, from the narration, and it has been traced over and over again. I don't see why that reference should be made. That is a Tinubu's nephew. I don't see why. What is the connection here? Must he be connected to Tinubu?
So Barrister Darlington, where lies our democracy?
In fact, I don't know. I don't know. When some of us disagree with some of this thing, you will say, we are too critical of APC, we are too critical of Tinubu. Must his name come up in this matter? And who gave Oyetola the temerity to deploy police and whatever? So
what role does the judiciary have to play in all of this? Because clearly the judiciary played a role in this.
They played a role, but the politicians choose to interpret the wrong judgment. They choose to interpret the wrong judgment. That's what I told you here. The court have done their duty.
So how do you ascertain what is right and wrong in judgment? That's
because they are supposed to have a lawyer among them. No party that don't have a lawyer. No party. What did their lawyer tell them about that judgment before they went into this mayhem now? What did their lawyer tell them? Are you telling me that the lawyer did not advise them properly? But no, they choose to obey what they want.
So, Barrister Darlington, what do you see playing out here? Remember that Boyega Oyetola and Ademola Adeleke contested together in 2018, and that election even had issues, and they had another. You understand what it was inconclusive, and at the end of the day, Boyega Oyetola won the election, and he served for 1 year, and he was contesting for the second term when Adeleke won him. And now maybe people are saying the election for Osun State is next year rather.
Yes.
So people are saying that perhaps the minister is going to come back again to complete his second term. Could it be possible that this is the reason why this is happening?
Pressure. This craze for power is not helping us. Have you noticed that politics is now the biggest industry in Nigeria today? The biggest industry, where our youth and their elders who are teaching them bad manners are now craving to have a bite at the national cake. If you want to make money now, you don't go into business. You don't go and start working for yourself. You just join political party. By the time the chips are down now, somebody will come out and be proud how he shot somebody. Emilokpa. They will say, yes, Omawania, Baba, they will be hailing you for killing somebody. And that will give you promotion in the party. Precious. In fact, there are things I don't even want to say here. That is the only thing. That's the only thing. Bigger business. I said when they gather in their meeting today to count what happened, somebody will be beating his chest and telling you how he killed a man. And their leaders will be there praising him. Yes, you're a strong party stalwart.
So Barrister Darlington, quickly, in Lagos State, the Lagos State House of Assembly and the Office of the Speaker has denied inviting the DSS and the police to the assembly today. You'd recall that it was said that the police had mentioned that they were there on the invitation of the House of Assembly. How is it that the same House of Assembly that invited them is denying that, no, we didn't invite you? How possible is it? With the drama that occurred today,
is it possible that the speaker will invite DSS to come and lock up her office? Precious. Sir? Is it possible? When something is obvious, you don't need to. Okay, the first time they came to pick some lawmakers over the removal of Abasa, who invited them? Please. When they came the first time to arrest some lawmakers and took them to their office and even detain them, was it the speaker that invited them to arrest those people for removing Obasa? You see, when you see lies, you don't need anybody to tell that this elder is lying. They are there on the invitation of somebody, but they don't want to say. They say, who are they? There must be somebody. Somebody must have come. Why not name the person? Is it Obasa or somebody that we don't know? The security agencies, if at times they fuel this insecurity by their actions. They're supposed to quell insecurity, but at times by their actions and behavior and even utterances, they promote it, they escalate it. This is something that are happening in the state assembly. It does not warrant you coming in, to come and be locking up offices and all that.
All right, so Barrister Darlington, let's move over to other issues. As combined security operators today have killed five people killed today, suspected members of the Eastern Security Network, ECN, in separate operations in Imo State, Nigeria's southeast. ESN is the militant wing, according to them, they said it's the militant wing of the outlawed indigenous people of Biafra, a group seeking the cessation of southeast and some parts of the south from Nigeria. The first spokesperson, Muyiwa Adejobi, disclosed this in a statement on Sunday yesterday. Now, Mr. Adejobi, an assistant commissioner of police, said the combined security operatives killed 2 of the ESN kingpins during a raid of their criminal camp on 8th February. The first spokesperson said the criminal camp was located between Ezioha in Mbitolu local government area and Umele in Umuaka community in Njaba local government area of Imo State. He said operators of the Nigerian police was conducted the operation in collaboration with other unnamed security agencies, during which some criminals were destroyed. 7 AK-47 rifles, 13 pump action and were released, where assorted rifles were recovered in the incident. Would you like to chime in on that, sir?
Precious, we have been hearing so much about this thing. This propaganda must stop. Everybody that you see in the South, any young man is an IPOB member. And you know it is wrong. You know it is wrong. Because every other country in the whole world have not seen IPOB as a terrorist organization. In fact, when they were naming the group that you said was sponsoring, I never had IPOB there. They mentioned the people that you said the officials were sponsoring from US. IPOB was never mentioned. It's only in Nigeria. They say when you want to hang a dog, you give it a bad name. Everybody they see in the Southeast now is an IPOB member. Then the real criminal, the real people that they brought to invade the Southeast, nobody is calling their name. Is it proper? Is it fair? So they wrote IPOB on their chest, on their forehead, for you to declare them IPOB. Don't worry. Whatever has a beginning must have an end one day. Is that not true? Don't worry yourself. The truth will be told one day about this IPOB and what the security agencies are doing. The one that their own men are doing in the Southeast, nobody talking about it. Precious.
Sir?
They have never said anything about the extrajudicial killing going on in the Southeast, the extortion, the harassment, the intimidation. They can never mention it. The spokesman did not see it, or he will never see it. The people that they brought from nowhere to invade the Southeast, that they said they came for hunting, they will never talk about it, Precious. They will not. They have not shown us how many animals they have captured since they came for hunting with their dogs. It was on this platform we discussed it when those trailers landed in Imo State with those people. Nobody has discussed about them, nothing. Every other person is now IPOB in Imo State. I wish them well, though.
Okay. All right, then. So moving on to other issues very quickly. Okay. So, River State government has once again called on the embattled former Speaker of the River State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Martins Amehule, and 26 others to stop misleading the public on their status as members of the House of Assembly because they had since lost their seats. The State Commissioner of Information and Communication, Warisanebo Joe Johnson, in a statement in Port Harcourt on Monday today, wants the public to ignore the curse from the National Assembly who met in Abuja to give their support to the 27 lawmakers. Johnson said a statement released by ex-lawmakers led by Honorable Martin Amehula, the group claims that their defection never took place. He said it is unfortunate that these dishonest characters had in 2023 found themselves into the House of Assembly in Rivers State as lawmakers happily by their own voluntary defection on the floor of the House of the 11th House of Assembly. Go ahead, sir.
Precious,
sir?
Is it true that they did not defect? You can see. Precious, you can see human beings. Is it true that they did not defect? On this platform, we listen to all their letters one by one. Their leader was reading out what they said, why they defected. Because the thing backfired now, they are denying. You can imagine leaders, elderly men, telling like childish lies. You did not defect. Are you serious? Aya, now go back to your seat now, let's see. After all the deceit, the truth will eventually show. Abi, thank God the matter is in court. It has not been ruled upon. So I don't know what they are jumping up and down. If you did not defect, why are you not on seat? Why are you not doing your legislative duties for over a year now? If you did not defect, you can see lies upon lies. These are people you want me to respect. These are the people you people call honorable member, distinguished Nigerians, respectable Nigerians who are telling lies. Simple truth is not in their mouth. They can't own up to their mistake. We saw it here before the camera. They said they did not defect. Are you serious? After lying, now go back to your seat now. Go let the governor pay you salary after telling all the lies. It's not enough to tell lies, Precious. Can you defend what you are saying? Can you defend what you are saying? You cannot. So all those, is that this thing that happened in Osun State? The court will judge a matter. You will leave the judgment and start chasing shadows. If the matter has been ruled, give us a copy. Let us see where the court say you have been declared undefected. You can go back to your seat and all that. At least let us hear or see such a thing. You know it can never happen. You know. You defected. The evidence is so glaring. PDP had presented all the evidence before the court. So I don't know where this lies is leading you to. Can you just imagine? Men telling lies like children. You did not defect.
But I was saying that the defection did not pull through.
How do you defect? Precious.
Sir?
There is a process to everything. If you defect,
yes, sir.
It is the primary first step for you to be accepted in your party, where they are defecting to. Because APC rejected them, and now they can't go back to PDP, where they defected from. Is that not what is causing the problem for them? As to defection, they defected. Let them go and read section 109 of our constitution. Let them go and read it. If they can't do anything, that is very explicit, very, very, very clear. That is what because people have been doing this for over the years and nobody have been challenging it, Abi. Yes, if you check, over the years, people have been defecting, crossing from one party to the other. In fact, there was a particular politician that defected to 3 parties in 1 year, jumping from here to here, and nobody was challenging it. But this one in Rivers State, somebody decided to challenge it. That's why they are now in a quagmire. They think that they can just walk over to any party and then impeach the governor, and then Wike will be jubilating in Abuja. But they met their match in Fubara. That's what happened. They met their match in that man.
All right. So speaking about Fubara and House of Assembly and Lagos State House of Assembly and Osun State, would you agree with the PDP former presidential flag bearer for the 2023 election, Atiku Abubakar, as he cautions or perhaps advises the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to stop interfering in state matters?
I mean,
is it making the put man for state matter them
is
again?
It not obvious?
So by state matters, it could mean the Osun State, both the River State, because you know that he advised, he made peace in the River State, the Osun State.
Yes, I said it, that it is unnecessary. Even when he called for peace meeting between Wike and Fubara, I said it was clearly unnecessary. Even what he said, in fact, he did not even make the matter better. But that decision he took, it was clearly against a sitting governor. Instead of you to caution Wike, come, this whatever you have left office. Allow the man to do his work now. That is what I expected Tinubu to do. What is this structure or whatever? Did the Wike, was he born with any structure? Remember that people have ruled Rivers State before Wike. We didn't hear this type of nonsense. Under Wike, they now had to bring him and the governor to be deciding who will do this, who will not do this, who will have influence. What kind of thing is that? That he should not touch his structure. And the president was there listening to him. Why can't you tell him, Wike, what is your interest in Rivers State? Did you leave anything behind there? Allow the governor to work. I don't want to interfere. You are now doing something in Abuja here. That is what a straightforward, fair-minded leader is supposed to tell Wike. But for reason best known to him, Tinubu decided to do something that I cannot even describe here. And now the problem have continued.
All right, so
and then when they took decision in Lagos State, the same people went to him in Abuja, and I was hearing about writing letter of apology. This, God Almighty.
But those may be just
precious
mere allegations, sir.
Please, did anybody come to counter it that say it's not true?
Okay, but people cannot be reacting to rumors. Those may just be rumors.
Rumors.
Yes, sir.
Now that they are breaking head, is it rumors too?
Whose head is broken?
No, that they are fighting now and locking up offices. Is that one rumor too? You cannot hide a 6 months old pregnancy. No matter how you hide anything, at the end of the day, it will show up. It will show up. All this is that everybody is trying to hide. Nobody wants to talk about Tinubu. Nobody wants to discuss anything. One day it will come to in fact, a conclusive revelation will come out.
All right. So Lagos, Nigeria. In case you're in Lagos, let me just let you know, or let's let you know that you have a new commissioner of police, and his name is Moshood Jimo. He's been appointed as Commissioner of Police for the Lagos State Command by the Police Service Commission, PSC. Now, the PS's head of press and public relations, Ike Chukwuani, announced this in a statement today, Monday. There are things you need to know about him. He is a native of Kwara State. Prior to his appointments, Jimo served as Commissioner of Police at the Ports Authority for the Eastern Ports. He previously held several significant roles, including First Public Relations Officer, Deputy Commissioner of Police for Airports Police, Deputy Commissioner of Police for Finance and Administration, and Deputy Commissioner of Police for General Investigation. Jimo is a recipient of the President's Presidential Award for Public Relations Personality of the Year. This was in recognition of his exceptional qualities and significant contributions to the development and application of public relations awarded by the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, NIPR. He has attended professional training courses in Sudan, United States, China, and South Korea. So there you have it, Lagos State. You have your new police commissioner. And phone lines are open. It's now time for us to take your thoughts and reactions on the conversations we've raised tonight. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. You can also call 0803 692 9933. 0803 692 9933. If you'd like to reach us on WhatsApp, perhaps to call via WhatsApp or drop the WhatsApp message, the WhatsApp number is 0817 175 6338. 0817 175 6338. These are the numbers to call. Just to run you through the hot topics that we've had tonight so far. On a hot topic this evening, I did tell you earlier that, here you have it. Local government crisis, anarchy in Osun State has sacked Irewole chairman, 2 others shot dead by the thugs. Yes, and I did tell you that the governor has said that the local government councils will remain under lock and key for now until this crisis calms down. We also had the spokesperson to the Osun State governor here with us in the studio, and he did speak and he gave us update on what's happening in Osun State, as he told us that actually 6 people have died so far in Osun State, and scores of others are injured fighting for their lives in different hospitals in the state. As a matter of fact, 5 of those who died are from the PDP, 1 from the APC, according to the state spokesperson. And he said quite a substantial amount of members are in critical condition. He said one person is almost, almost at the edge of death in a very critical condition. I also did play you footages and videos, and up sounds of some of those things that happened in Osun State earlier today. And we also, lay the background to what led to the brouhaha today in Osun State. Now, security forces said they've killed 5 IPOB fighters, kidnappers during shootouts. This is according to the force spokesperson, Muyiwa Adejobi. And then moving on, I did tell you that Lagos State has gotten a new commissioner of police, and his name is Moshood Jimo. You also did hear that Rivers State government appeals or ask Martin Amehula and his team to stop misleading Nigerians. Okay, stop telling them you're a House of Assembly member. You don't lose your seat since now, waiting and talk. And then the Speaker's office in Lagos State denies inviting DSS to seal off assembly amid that allegation by the police. And then Lagos State Assembly crisis, Atiku tells Tinubu to stop interfering in state matters. No, they put your mouth for state matters. You don't big pass them. That's just a summary. Lagos phone lines are open 0700 903 903 903 0817 175 6338 and 0803 692 99.
Did you see how they captioned what happened in the Southeast or Imo State?
Yes, sir.
They killed the 5 IPOB
fighters
and kidnappers.
Yes.
So the IPOB members are the kidnappers or what? Because they should have told us what is the number of IPOB members you killed and what is the number of the kidnappers.
But Darlington, I broke it down. I said it.
I said the way they put it, 5. They said 5.
And that's what they said. And they said suspected security operators have killed 5 suspected members of the Eastern Security Network, ESN, in separate operations in Imo State. So the 5 of them are ESN members.
The kidnappers are how many?
All of them joined together 5 now. But I said, I have someone on the line. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello, apologies for keeping you on hold. Yes, good evening and welcome.
Madam Precious,
sir?
Good evening, sir.
You're welcome.
No, my
Thank you.
brother.
Madam Precious, you go buy my credit for me.
No vex. Now, Barrister Darlington go pay. Now you hold you. Now you hold the talk.
Okay, my name is Robert. I'm calling you from my papa.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
I want to ask you a question, sir.
Go ahead.
You know, we learn every day. You are a barrister. Me, I'm an ordinary person over This Osun crisis, I am concerned. Me, I am a supporter of PDP, but this issue that happened, I want you to clarify it, sir. If a court sack local government chairman, do they have the right to appeal? Where should the case? Which court will be the last court to finalize the issue before they are totally removed from office? And another question, sir: did Adeleke chase them out of office that precipitated this crisis? These are issues that I want you to respond to, sir. Because I just listened to an online person that said these people were not given the chance to appeal the judgment. Rather, Adeleke chased them out of office. That was the cause of the problem.
Well,
okay, so are you aware? But did you hear the Osun State spokesperson speak right now?
In fact,
hello, can you hear us? You heard when the Osun State spokesperson spoke, right? You'd recall that there is another appeal, that of the APP, that they have the right to appeal for, but they refuse to appeal for it, and that's the one that has totally thrown them away. Pata pata. Do you understand?
They did not vacate.
Okay, are they appeal?
No, now.
They did not vacate the court judgment. They did not. They did not even appeal. But that one is still.
Because I am not in Osun State, you know, most of the news we listen to are all online, or I listen from radio on the air. The person was speaking from Osun State. He said that the local government chairman will not give you chance to appeal the judgment.
Okay, so you know what you do. Barrister Darlington, save yourself the saliva. Apologies, please. We can't go back to that. Apologies. Unfortunately, I can't even waste my time to dwell on that conversation. You want to know what happened? Just go back to earlier conversation on the show where the Osun State spokesperson himself spoke about this incident and explained everything extensively. So I think that's a better explanation.
We need to educate. Please. Nobody can stop you from going to court. You mean when they were going to appeal the judgment, then Adeleke or PDP people, they will not go and stand in front of the court and say, you must not go and file your appeal? How does that happen? You say Adeleke did not allow them, did not give them chance to go and appeal. Precious, is that possible? No, tell me, is that possible? You have your right to go to court. It's a public place. Nobody can stop you from going to court to file any matter. Nobody. So if you have denied yourself that right, why are you blaming Adeleke? The one of APP Nko, why didn't you challenge it? Okay, even at that, listen, even at that, which is very important. Even if we get judgment, you must get enforcement order. Are you getting what I'm saying? Where is the enforcement order for what they did today? They don't have it.
All right. Thank you, Barrister Darlington. Hello, good evening, and welcome. Hello, good evening. Are you there? Okay. All right. Hello, good evening, and welcome. Okay. Why am I having a series of call drops? Okay. Hello, good evening, and welcome. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, you're welcome. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My sister, I'm calling from Okaka. My name is Aziz Abdulsalam.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Barrister Darlington.
Well done, my brother.
My brother, in fact, I give you personal name by myself. You are a dictionary. you are a dictionary. Sir, I tell you one more time, you are a dictionary to me. Anything you spoke, anything you talk. When I listen to you and Esther, I laugh.
Precious.
Precious.
Go ahead, yeah.
I say,
All right, I appreciate you. I think I've lost
the
you.
line of Precious. I do. You know, this is very annoying. Simple thing that you have to. Since people have died now, over what?
Right.
Okay, you did not even achieve your aim.
Hello, can you help me turn off the volume of the radio set, please? Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you. Go ahead.
Good evening, Larry.
Well done, my brother.
This is Mario from Testac.
You're welcome, Mayor. Go ahead.
You see, what is going on in Osun State is just a sign that there was a headline that some people wrote some time ago when things were feeling like anarchy groups. This is kind of anarchy because and this thing started from the outcome of the 2020 general elections. That people, very simple, like the FA, the governor was saying, very simple judgment that it does not need a senior advocate of Nigeria, a lawyer. People have decided to ignore it.
I'm telling you.
This is anarchy. And the government is keeping quiet. Look at what happened in Lagos State. The same day, Lagos State has assemblies. And the same as government. So this is just gradually heading from INEC to Judiciary. Look at what they have to do. Well, only God will save us. Because right now, this matter now, these 6 people gone today. These are people, these are family members, fathers. Just wasted them, and nobody's saying anything. Because of an avoidable mistake. An avoidable...
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know how this is going to end up.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hello, good evening, and welcome. Yes, please.
good evening. This is Evangelist Johnson calling you from Kenya.
You're welcome, Evangelist. Go ahead, sir.
I greet you, Precious.
I greet you too, my brother. Go ahead.
First time, good evening.
Well done.
I don't have enough time to spend. I just want to tell Nigerians one thing. If a man is violent, Honest, are you hearing me? If a man is violent and he brings forth children, what would those children look like?
They will look like
if a woman is if a woman is a talkative and looking for trouble everywhere, then when he now born a daughter, how would the daughter look like?
In fact.
What happened in 2023? What happened in 2023 is going to born more children. How many children? It's going to happen. Nigeria to prepare for that. Because it happened, all of us keep quiet. We look something happened at the left, we look right. Now he's coming to us. It's going to happen all the states unless Nigerians wake up and say no.
God forbid.
People. It's evil. There is evil that happened in 2023. We must rise against it any day, any time. If we don't do it, it's going to want to. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I beg, nothing will happen continuously. I do not agree with that. So let me go to some messages very quickly because I have loads of messages today. I don't even know where to start from. Okay. All right. Maybe after this call. Hello. Good evening and welcome. Hello. Yes, please. Welcome. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello.
Your line, no.
Mayor from Ikotuigbe.
Yes, my dear sister, brother, in fact, this is silent in the land. This silent in the land. I'm afraid everybody is keeping quiet. Everybody is keeping quiet. And things are going on in Nigeria. They remain silent. Oh my God, my brother, I tell this company, yeah, I give us. I accept Nigeria. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they?
Unfortunately, sorry. So sorry, sir. Your network is really very bad. The line is muffled. Okay. Bye, BJ from Oshodi. His Royal Highness BC Woko says, what happened in Osun State is totally unacceptable and condemnable. Politics shouldn't be a do-or-die affair if it is a selfless service to the masses. I urge our politicians to have a rethink and start emulating the Western world politics. That's what you said. Adams Oluwatunye from Ejibo says, erudite amiable barrister Darlington, President Tinubu should caution Obasa. He should allow peace to reign in Lagos State House of Assembly. Barrister, we should be practicing, preaching about credible 2027 election. And if we want to achieve that, all radio stations, reporter, journalists, and everybody should clamor for change in this present INEC chairman. You seem to have forgotten this. That's what he said.
Have we not been talking? They don't listen now.
Hello, good evening. No. Please turn up the volume of your radio set.
Hello, good evening,
Yes, you're welcome. Sao.
Premo.
Oh, Obiego.
How are you?
Obiego.
Good evening, Barrister Darlington.
Well done, my brother. How are you?
How are you, sir?
I'm okay.
Yeah, I know. Get chance for Nigeria problem. If they say I'm going to discuss to answer and Adipo every day Manchester United the football because Nigeria matter no get hit. Now every day we hear this one. I just got to greet you now. I not getting anything
Thank you.
talk about Nigeria.
Wait for Adipo and to answer
Thank you so much.
Morning.
This is precious. Please bring Prophet Dr. Barrister Adams tomorrow. That man from Edo State has plenty English to speak and explain this matter for us legally tomorrow. Good evening, VOP. You should call the other party too to balance the discussion. Not hearing. Oh, there. I tried to reach out. Trust me. I tried to reach out to the other party, but I didn't get response.
Precious.
So I hate to have said this on air. I didn't want to do that.
Not only that.
So before you make me feel like I'm impartial, trust me to have tried to reach the other party.
Listen,
all right.
When somebody does not want to accept the truth, he will start looking for excuse.
Oh, that's Tunde, by the way, from Ijegu.
I know him. The man from Osun State explained is not enough. The one we said there is not. He's looking for somebody who want to twist it to his own advantage. I said before you can go to enforce a court judgment, there must be court order, enforcement order. Did these people carry it to go and show anybody that yes, court has given us enforcement order? That is the only thing you hold whenever you are even if you want to eject your tenant, that you must have it. All right. Before you go and enforce any order, you must have enforcement order. What other thing do you want somebody to explain to you? Because they don't have it, that's why they want to do it illegally. Tunde, let me tell you, I wish you come here, let me educate you. You are looking for somebody to come and tell you. As if you don't know what you are doing.
All right, Stephen Akimbisola from Ijego says, the manner at which our judges make different pronouncements of same case in different courts is, to say the least, a deep regret. The fundamental principles and beautiful beauty of democracy is the rule of law. Nigerians should speak in one voice, compelling our legislators to declare a state of emergency for the amendment of our electoral law, because the manner at which our politicians use judicial officers as stooges for their political victory is gradually moving Nigeria to a state of anarchy. And you had a lot to say about that, but I'd rather move on to other messages here. As this says, good evening, Precious and Bryce Darlington, Tony from Okota. When some of us are preferring military than this APC type of democracy, you people would not agree with us, because killing in this democracy does not occur during the military regime. So I suggest that since the APC are in power to make this country better, the military should take... No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to read that. Chooks from Apapa says, I hope those whom voted the tyrants of government are seeing how they once again convert the 36 states in Nigeria as a one-party state. It's time for we, the Nigerians, to collect back our country from these tyrants whom don't care about these people. Our leaders have failed us in every ramification. Chooks, that's what you said from Apapa. And Raf from Satellite Town says, Mr. President is a lover of democracy. Gets me laughing. Well, Nigerian judiciary has lost their value. That's what you said, Raf. It's not me that said it. And Aberdeen from Bagada says, Anosike tend to take sides quickly. Notably, Mr. Anosike's comment on your 6 p.m. news segment. But this is not 6 p.m. news, so why are we referring to this? He said, Darlington is echoing the same sentiments here. Precious. When covering Osun state local government issues, it's essential to invite representatives from both parties. Please, Aberdeen, give me a break, I beg you. I just explained myself.
Can you just imagine?
Good evening, Precious and Barrister Darlington. When during a Edo state election, I remember vividly, I tried to reach out to both parties. Why
can't he come?
I got a nod more from the PDP than the APC, and I said it here on air. I don't know why we keep.
Why can't the Aberdeen come? Why can't he come?
And I'm challenging everybody. Please, if you know someone from APC in Osun State, ask them to come here and sit down and let's talk about this.
Precious,
please.
The man that spoke, why can't he
call them? In fact, that's the kind of thing I like. You guys know that I like that debate now. When
what are you saying?
Party speaks their mind, so I like it. So if you know them, call them. Let them sit down here. Let's
come
talk,
yourself.
please.
Come here. I'm inviting you. Come. Instead of sitting down and be saying things that you don't know.
Okay. Good evening, Precious and Barrister Darlington. Jude from Ajari State. I think this man from where Abaranja should be asked what is wrong with our judiciary. Thank you. Which man from Abaranja? Okay. Nina from Okafa says confusion in Tinubu's state of origin, Osun State, and state of residence, Lagos State, happening the same day. Precious, it's a shame. And someone is there telling us someone is a Democrat, Okay. And then this here says, what's currently happening in Lagos and Osun States are the effects of reduction of public governance to who I trust, not who is competent, to maintain perpetration of injustice and unfairness and equity that favor the incumbent. Expect more as the 2027 general elections come nearer. If not, it is not absurd that, or is it not absurd rather, that a sitting executive governor alleged that a minister of the federal capital cabinet plans to cause mayhem and it's being treated with levity. And boom, it happened. So Chuku Adili Thompson from Manikoro sent in that message. And where are we now? Good evening, Precious and Barrister Darlington. Leave APC and make Ogologondu Gio. Makogologondu Gio. It's what he's saying. Okay, it says Chief Udo. He says during Lagos election, we saw APC through thugs causing mayhem in front of police. During Edo State election, the tribunal, we saw thugs disturbing court sittings. During Imo State election, we saw thugs and even NSAS protesters. We saw thugs too, and they are never afraid of security operatives. And it's a sign that a ruling party may be their sponsor. That's why they're never afraid.
I'm telling you.
And
they have to carry Edo this into Abuja. And the people that they didn't see that one. Was it PDP people?
And Mayor from Ikoto says, I said that in the morning when Adeleke delete calling Tinubu a Democrat, the language of average APC followers and their age Oga on top is violent. I don't get it. Grab it by force and run away with it. I don't get you. I'm going to stop here, please, so I don't read further. Comrade Godfrey from Sulure says, Barrister Darlington, do you know my worry in these Togri issues is in Nigeria? It appears Nigeria has accepted it as a part
I
of
am
this
telling
government
you,
election
Precious,
strategy.
seriously.
Remember that
seriously.
up till now, nobody has maintained or invited MC Oluomo and his cohorts
I'm telling
on
you.
the role they played in Lagos in 2023 elections.
Oh.
Same with underage voters and other illegal voting activities in
I
the
am
north.
telling
Nobody
you.
has said anything to them, so it looks like he's now aware of life.
I am telling you.
Alex Solomon from Anita from Ishmael
And these
Shaw
are the
says,
youths of tomorrow. You are teaching them how to do politics, through violence.
all right. Alex then says, okay, the all-round adverse situation of the country is what has gone beyond human comprehension. Normally, people pray for the worst democracy against the best military government, but Nigeria's democracy is worse than the worst military government.
I'm telling you.
What system of government are we now practicing?
You don't know.
Barrister don't give it a name. What did you call it again? I've forgotten. There was a name that,
Kakistocracy.
no, it's not kakistocracy. That was the name they called it. I'm going to look for that name back. Precious, is it possible we hear from APC in Osun State before we take a stand? And my dear brother, I'm not even taking a stand. I'm just bringing the news to you guys. So wherever you want to hop your stand in anywhere. But then get me someone from APC, because I tried reaching out to them and I couldn't. This Darlington is one-way traffic analyst. He doesn't balance his opinion on any issue. I'm tired of the Lagos State House of Assembly is what? The Lagos State House of Assembly is online. We should always make research before we should always make research before going to studio. He has not improved. Oh, please.
Precious. I like this type of criticism. Please. When this mayhem started in Lagos State here, were we not aware? The house, look, your speakership is a privilege. If your members have decided that, look, we are tired of your high-handedness, we don't want you. That is the decision within that hallowed chambers. Why is that a problem? Is the Obasa the only person that have been pitched in Nigeria? And we are asking questions. Why did the matter now go to Abuja? Please tell me. Why did the matter go to Abuja? We are hearing of writing letter for apology and other and restatement. Is that how things are done? So what is the one way here?
But we need to get back to our calls, but let me just go back to YouTube a little bit. Aro Baba Deji says, Precious, what is happening in Lagos House of Assembly is a result of some people praying, some people's prayer. Any political person who said Nigeria will not work, God will replace them in Jesus. Jari, you from Ikwaja. You guys be coming down. I says, okay. Abdul Razak Abiodu says, good evening, Madam Precious. I appreciate you. Good evening. Obina says, so the youth of Nigeria are really going through a lot, and these politicians don't care about us. But come 2027, Mumu could do. We go finish what we started in 2020. Kenneth Anike says, Precious, my love, which way Nigeria? My dear brother, I don't even know which way for me and you love. Oluwa what now? Lonely Fixing says, sorry about that. Robert says, where do we go from here? Emodi Ralph says, Nigerian judiciary is the major problem in this case now. Aloy Onoha says, what's going on? We just told you that. Timi Ebiyekon says, which way Nigeria? Peter Ndubisi says, Nigeria don't know what INEC and judiciary put them into. This APC has done with Nigeria. It will be good. No, it will not. Chukuma Obonna, I see you and I see what you wrote there. And John Emenike says, since the inception of APC government, Nigeria has never experienced peace. Every day, bad news, killings everywhere. That's not true. Don't say that though. Augustine Patience says, it is well with Nigeria. Amen. It is well. Okay. And Obi Obina says, well with Nigeria, well with Nigeria. Okay, I beg, it is not well anything. Oh, Nigeria. You know what for your own side, you work for my side. Oh, Edu Zomiwe says, okay, I see you. Uju Michael says, good evening, boss and prayer precision. You can't eat your cake and still have it. What was their plans when they were defecting? Those ogas who deceived them should come and defend them. Izu Jibri says, Precious, sir. The way you answer, Sha. That's your sir. Abdurazak Abiondo says, Osun issues are just out of explanation, from the local crisis of towns now to local government. If care is not taken, it would go state level. Darlington Ogbo says, "Good evening, my namesake. Keep telling them the truth because after everything, no one will live forever. Not until we all speak up. These individuals won't take us serious." Nde Wosa. Percy Njoko says, "I greet you, first time writer. Percy is my name. Love what you're doing. We love you too, Percy." Lord Lucan says, "There was a country, indeed. Why should the worst of..." I'm not going to read it. Presh. "You have not dropped your..." That line, you like it. Stop it, I like it. Stop it, I like it. Okay, Calvin Ogbe says, "Somebody told you that power is not a la carte. Grab it, snatch it, and run away with it."
And you can see where we are now.
And you see what it is into now. Tosin says, "If only Precious know that Darlington has been banned from other radio stations. I pray NBC don't..." Oh, please, give me a break.
Can you imagine?
Engineer Ola, Barrister Darlington, the MC Olomo you talked about has Godfather in the villa. This is fact. And dear Precious, fact. Let me go back to my phone lines. Phone lines are still open. 0700 903 903 903. Sir, we have someone on the line, sir. Hello, good evening. Good evening. We need a buy market too. All right, apologies. Hello, good evening. Obviously, you were just calling on me, sir, and you didn't know we'll take your call. Good evening, are you there? Okay. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Precious.
Yes, good evening, you're welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Thank you much for your doggedness. The truth is bitter, always bitter, but telling the truth, it will stand with the test of time. Let me go to what happened on Osun then. The elder brother of the governor was Clearwater, by Sadaliki. Yeah, the elder brother of this Governor Adeleke, also Adeleke. So that it was still one time. Was assassinated.
Yes.
Yes. So that's what people make Osun people to go say the Adeleke are the dead. Because from the background, people will say, I said, that man, they said that man is a very good man.
Sympathy vote, yes. They gave it to him.
That is Adeleke family, yes. So do not please check with his younger brother, the current governor. So this has been happening in Osun. And let me tell you, this is not taking 2027. Yes, we will not go to surrender. The opposition will not surrender. There's going to be a lot of resistance in 2027. Just like what the video saying now. There's going to be heavy resistance. People should stand, whoever that want to cause crisis should be aware that 2027 want to big business as
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Precious.
Hello, good evening, sir. Oh, sir.
Go ahead.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Precious.
Yes, good evening. Welcome. What's your name, sir? Where are you calling from?
This is Joseph from Igode.
Joseph, you're welcome. Go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you for the good job you are doing.
And thank you for calling us. You're welcome.
Thank you for your analysis.
Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
I want to react to the issue in the southeast, the military killing the IPOB members. Although I'm not from southeast, I'm from Benue State. But the military, they are trying. So what about the armor tank that was captured? Has it been recovered? That is only what bothers me. Has that armor tank been recovered? They are trying in the southeast. What about what is happening in the north? That is the question I have.
Thank you so much.
Precious.
Sir?
You see, we must try always to tell these people. When you allow rumor and propaganda to fester, before you know it, people will start telling you as the truth. Somebody came from Osun here and he educated us on what happened. The man was so sincere that he even said that one APC person died, Abi. He mentioned it. He didn't say that all the people that were killed, they were all PDP. He said one APC person died. But what happened exactly, Precious, for people who refused to listen and hear? There was a court judgment. PDP went to court against APC because of the election, the local government election they conducted in 2022. And because PDP did not follow due process in filing that, because PDP did not follow due process in filing that matter.
Okay.
The court threw it away. They didn't throw it away because it has no merit. No, the court said that PDP did not follow due process and threw the matter away.
After a high court had initially given
exactly.
So this was an appeal by APC.
Exactly.
Which the court threw away.
Exactly. So now listen. Another party, APP, went to court on the same election and they followed due process. And the court granted their prayers and vacated whatever APC did in that election. That thing is still subsisting up to tomorrow. After I'm talking to you now, APC did not go to court to vacate that judgment. It's still existing because they don't have any locus to go and vacate it, because all the prayers were attended to by the court. Affidavit by affidavit. Now APC, since that time, they did not do anything about it. They now woke up just yesterday and decided to go and take, because they heard that that of PDP had been vacated. The court did not say, oh yeah, go back to your seat as a local government chairman. There was no such declaration, nothing.
Barrister Darlington, this particular judgment of the appeal from the APC that was in February here, 10th of
That's
February.
what I'm telling you. I said, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is what I'm telling you. I said, even at that, you need when you want to enforce a court order, Precious, you need an enforcement order.
Thank you, sir.
They don't have it.
Hello, good evening, sir. Hello,
good evening, Precious.
Good evening and welcome. What's your name? Where you call? Joval, that sounds like a voice. I couldn't have missed you.
Yeah, it's
welcome.
Me,
go ahead
Precious.
Very quickly, Joval. Go ahead. Thank you. Welcome.
Precious, you kept me. I was listening to Barrister Darlington for like 2 minutes. Good evening, Barrister Darlington.
You gained a lot now. Come and pay consultation. No?
I gained a lot, so Barrister Darlington. The thing is that sometimes I don't like the way you stress yourself, because sometimes it looks like the legal department of this country is helping to cause problems. Sometimes it is the other way.
When they are right, Precious, we accept it. In this case, I cannot blame both the High Court and the Appeal Court. I cannot.
Yes.
They did the right thing. It's just that APC that decided to misinterpret it and deceive the public. Where is your enforcement order? Where is it? For this thing you did today, where is it? Enforcement order to go and take over the local government. Where is it? Present it to me.
But there's one thing that keeps confusing me. I have been able to watch, the court proceedings in other countries apart from Nigeria. Nigeria looks like the only place where a judge will judge it and advocate on an issue. Let me use that word carefully. And it will take another lawyer to interpret it before the people understand it.
Yes, no.
While in other countries of the world, it is not like a judge will pass a judgment. It will be clear to all and sundry. Now, let me speak on what I want to say.
That's why we're a difficult country.
The president of this country is from Osun State originally. We have
it's according to them, you cannot say that originally, emphatically.
Okay,
don't worry. One day we'll find out.
Let me alleged put Precious that the president is from Osun State. Let me allegedly also put that Oni of Ife is from Osun State. Let me also allegedly put that there is fire in Osun State. These people that have called now, they should quench this fire. Forget about those who are calling to say we are talking about human interest angle here, Precious. People have died.
Thank you, Joe, for your time.
Those that died, are they from Enugu? Are they from Anambra? Hold on, Precious.
No. You've done 2 minutes. I know I took your time, but I know when you started.
People that died, they are originally Osun State people, Precious.
Yes, I know.
It doesn't matter the political party divide where they belong to. Those who are calling and are saying that it is not the person you interviewed was wrong, they should also remember that you do not know the person that is dead until maybe they call you from that village and tell you that it's your brother. Because when they carry dead body of another person, it looks like they are carrying a log of food. Good evening.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh wow, my message box is so full. Goodness me. Okay, let me start just anyway. Good evening, Madam Precious and Barrister Darlington. My name is Prince Samuel Ofubu COG from Ajigun La Papa. The present APC government has corruption. Please, you guys just stop sending me these messages. I'm tired of reading them. There was no sympathy votes for Adeleke, as said by one of your callers. The truth is, Osun is largely a PDP state. All the National Assembly members are PDP. All state assembly members except one are PDP members. Next year, 2026, PDP will still floor APC. Sarah Fading from Ajawa State sent in that. Babiji from Oshodi says, merging together of all the opposition political parties can never solve our problems, nor remove APC from power. The solution lies solely on the total change of Nigerian electoral systems. That's what you said. And Sapi from Oshodi says, please, I want to ask these 5 persons that died, are they coming back next year?
I wonder.
They're not going to come back. Now 6, so not be 5.
I wonder.
Destiny guy says, Nigeria must bounce back soon. At least Mr. President has succeeded in changing our national anthem to the one we don't know. I don't understand you. And then this here says, God bless VOP family. Please help me and heal Barrister Darling. He said that Mr. Gambarian of Bitcoin will freed without delay because of undergoing deal between our president and American government. And I doff my cap for him. And for Osun crisis, that's what we should be expecting in 2027. Peter Eugene OKK sent in that message. Precious and Barrister Darlington, you guys should invite those guys to come and talk about here. Leave Nigeria matter alone in peace. No. Why will I leave you living here alone? My question for Darlington.
You have it here now. You can't,
my question for Darlington and this matter simply is, did Fubara obtain an enforcement order from court before mistreating the legislatures and engaging in various extrajudicial acts?
No.
When will Darlington learn from Barrister Nzako on how to be
please, let me hear. Fubara did not enforce anything. He didn't. You defected. You left the party. And you want the man to stay, to keep River State in stagnation until you now come back. No.
All right. A query from Miketu says, President Tinubu cannot caution any of his ministers because they helped him get into power. Abuchi Nanka says, politicians will defeat from one party to another with affidavits. But if ordinary person make a mistake anywhere, they ask you to go get affidavits or order from court. So they say they go defect without affidavits. You're a great pair. I enjoy your program on a regular basis. Keep it up. I do wish you were a Nollywood actress. You've got a great talent. Right, so Darlington, they don't know. Johnny from Ayaba. Johnny, I don't have strength to explain to you. Barrister Darlington, Madam Precious, I agree to you. Please, I need your number, Barrister Darlington. Barrister, I agree to you, sir. No worry, new government is coming in 2027 to save us from no future leaders in Nigeria. If we can help me and I ignore 10 kg of, I don't understand. If you can help me, if we can only be firm and ignore 10 kg of rice and 5,000 naira. Adefuye sent in that from Ijesha in Moshi.
They have not learned any lesson.
But then, what is happening in Lagos State and its parliament was prophesied upon by one of the renowned pastors, that the government of some states should be careful not to impeach any speaker. Any impeachment, any speaker would affect the APC and Tinubu's government that is what we're witnessing now. They see our vision. What were plutocracy, Taiwo from Water. I think that's what Barrister Adams called it. And he says it's government for the rich, by the rich.
And for the rich.
Because if poor man commit crime, they call him for crime fighting. But if rich man commits crime, they call him for crime. If rich man commits crime,
it's still Maggie.
If they okay. And this here says, Francis says, APC-led government is causing anarchy in River State, Kano State, Lagos State, Osun State. Calm down. And John from Ijaniki says, please, Precious, the tariff of data is high now. So VOP TV should go terrestrial. We go soon go terrestrial, no worry. You may sound. But I said, Darlington, me, I want us to take step down conversation because you know that because man shall not live by bread alone. Maka, you know, edification of the soul. So, so on a step down conversation here, there's a message about a lady. A lady is asking that she wants a solution to her problem and she wants to know if she can go on. You know that you represent the gods that we see and the ones we don't see. So I want to ask you. She says,
"You mean me? Hold on. I didn't hear you the first time.
Just hold on. But Barrister, there's no time.
I represent your God.
I said the gods that we see and the ones we don't see. So
I represent them.
Barrister, you're wasting my time. I am in a 9-month relationship with a guy I love so much. He practices about 6 religions at once. He is the kindest, sweetest, open-hearted, generous person I've ever met. He gives beggars money every day. He gives me money all the time without even asking. My issue is he attends church, mosque. He has a traditional priest. He is even doing Buddhism. Only him. So she says, okay.
The man is going to
he worships Ogun and Rail. He wears red and has some dolls like that. He is such a kind giver. He is currently doing Hallelujah Challenge. He fasted with Redeem too and also has a mat to pray for Islam. Is this someone I can marry? I've not told my parents yet. He knows the Bible more than me, Seth. He knows about the Quran more than my Gitman, Seth, that is a Muslim. I am a Christian and I know our God asked us to serve only him. He is so kind. He started saying he sees me as his wife. Should I consider marrying him? Barrister Darlington, please, quick, give us solution. Fast. Solution to our problem.
Pressure.
Sir, sharp. I know I need to take phone. Phone lines are open. You can call us fast. This young lady needs help as soon as possible. 0803-692-9933, 0700-903-903-903. WhatsApp is 0817-175-6338. Barrister Darlington, do you mind chiming in?
When this man is worshiping all these gods, you know that every religion has its own tenets. Yes, the doctrination.
Should she marry or should she not marry? That's the question.
There's no way that marriage will work with her.
She should not be unequally yoked.
No, it's not possible.
Hello, good evening.
It's not possible.
Precious.
Sir, Jova.
Forget that story, that woman they talk. She said the man, she loves the man. The man is giving her everything.
Money, yes.
Money is in the details. She dey whine me.
She dey whine you.
Anybody here.
Now wait till me say people get belle. Sir.
We should be telling us whether we should advise her. There's money there, my dear. You love money. Go and marry her.
Sorry, Becca. Hello, good evening.
It's not lie. It's not so.
Hello, good evening. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, Sister Precious.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I concern the man that the sister in question. Please advise her she know how to run away for her dear life.
Why would she run away? Is he not a human being?
Yes, the very man in question is a body of a spirit.
He's a body of spirit.
Everyone says the body of a spirit. Those religion that is practicing. And one thing about God, Jesus Christ said he cannot serve him with.
All right, thank you. Before you quote Bible, we'll go to the next person. Hello, good evening and welcome.
This guy's not God and mammon. Yes, now. You can't say God and
Good evening, welcome. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Go ahead.
From my papa.
Go ahead.
Yeah, tell the girl to run.
Make sure they run. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Precious.
You're welcome. Go ahead. What would you advise this young lady?
Unfortunately, I missed your first program.
Sorry, so sorry.
My name is Chike. I'm calling from my papa.
Chike, go ahead.
Yes, that person is not an idol worshipper. He's not worshiping any god. He's just a researcher.
What is a researcher?
Go ahead.
A researcher what?
A researcher, right?
Yes.
So I was going to thank you. So I was going to ask that question. Why are people scared of him? I mean, he may just be explorative and wants to explore.
No, hold on. The woman in question is asking for help or
she wants to know if she should marry him because she says he's a good man.
She cannot.
Why?
Before long now, she will be made to worship the same thing, and that's where the problem will come.
He is exploring. Hello, good evening.
That is not how to go about it.
Good evening,
Precious.
Hey, honey, is that my sister with a fine voice in Ejigbo? I remember where you call from.
No, Isolo, Luchi
From Isolo, yeah, Luchi.
Okay,
welcome.
On your step down conversation, let that go. Let her run. Let her pick her slippers and run, because this is how justice for somebody starts. Let her not be blinded by what she's been.
I'm telling you.
Good night.
Good night.
Yes,
good night.
This is not how to worship
so
God.
Narono, hello, good evening.
You must choose one.
Hello. Are you there? Good evening. Oh dear. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, welcome.
That's married.
Let her marry the guy, Abi. Correct guy. Thank you. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Prince Akwachi.
Yes, so yes.
The prince himself, how are you?
I am very much
Prince
fine,
Akwachi,
sir.
what's he go there wrong when this girl marry this marriage? Now anything will happen.
Okay, so let me tell you the truth. On the last day, the girl is not gonna be asked the man's, to give account of the man. Okay, the girl, see all these things that in Nigeria people think about religion as everything. Most especially, before you know it, they'll tell you if you don't go to this church or you don't go to that church, if you're a Catholic, you can't marry an Anglican and all that. None of those things exist in heaven. My advice to the girl is marry the man. If he is good for you, marry the man. That's all. Okay, the temple of God is in the heart. It's not church. It's not mosque. It's not any dibia or whatever it is. It is your behavior, the way you are to other people.
Thank you, Prince Akwachi.
The greatest commandment is love thy neighbor as thyself. That's it. Simple.
Thank you so much. While we're in the process of loving air, let's go and love back, because there's something about love in the air that is still going around the air. It hasn't quenched yet. The love is still in the air. Good evening, my brother from Kiridason. Good evening and welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Go ahead. Tell us what you have for us in the spirit of love, because this is the month of love. And luckily, our heart has not been broken.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Nobody serve you breakfast.
Happy New Week to you. My name is Yala.
Yala, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I'm from Kudos Homes Limited. Yeah, Valentine don't come, he don't go. But the thing we make loving time to remember is still on. Our promo for the Valentine is still on, and that ends by 20th of this month. So let me quickly take you around our estates in Lagos State that are actually selling on promo. One is Kudos City in Agbowa Ikorodu is selling 800,000 naira. Kudos Town in Isiwo is selling 800,000 naira. These two estates, the actual price is 1.5 million naira. So the 800,000 naira is only lasting between now till 20th of this month. And let me take you to Omuketu Ekpe, where we have Kudos Heritage Phase 2. That one is, the actual price is 2.5 million naira, but it's selling outright 1 million naira. And we have Kudos Heights. This one is in Asaba. The actual price is 1.5, but right now it's 900,000 naira. So back to Omu, we have Kudos Heights is 4.5 million naira. There's no promo on that line. Then we have Kudos Heritage Phase 1, Omuketu Ekpe, is 3.5 million naira. Now, all our land in Lagos State, they have deed of assignment and registered survey on those land, and each plot is 500 square meter. So let me give you the number you can call to get details of our properties in Lagos State. Now, the number to call, pick up your pen and write it down, is 070-4601-4663. Let me take it once again. 070-4601-4663. So let's quickly go to the eastern parts, where we have in Enugu State, to be precise, we have Fairview Estates Phase 1 in Odo-Budonike. That one is 1.5, and we have Phase 2, which is in Amu-Ponike, is 2.5 million naira. Now, the land in Enugu State A plot is 450 square meter, but the title is deed of assignment and registered survey. So let me quickly run down the one in Asaba. We have in Asaba.
I would have loved you to call the numbers for me, but it's okay. Just go ahead and be quick with it, because.
Okay, in Buzobentown, we have Kudos Heights. I've already mentioned that. We have Fairview Estate Phase 2. That one is 2.5 million naira. Then our new estate is Kudos Court, 4.5 million naira.
And most of these are promos.
No, the Kudos Court is not on promo.
Okay.
Kudos Fairview Estate Kudos is not on promo.
Okay.
It's Kudos Heights that is on promo.
promo.
That is 1.5. It is 900,000.
Okay, and the promo is till when?
It is ending on the 20th of this month.
And after then?
After that, the prices come back.
So
what I want to mention is that we're having our location on the 22nd here in Lagos. Okay. That Kudos
22nd is this Saturday?
Yes, Saturday.
Okay.
So our location is on 22nd.
Okay. Kindly help me mention your numbers quickly.
Okay, let me call the number again for you. It's 070-4601-4663.
070-4601-4663. 070-4601-4663. And the time for the allocation
is on the 22nd. That is Saturday. Time is 8 o'clock. Removed from our head office and better by 8:30.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Yala, I appreciate you. All right, just before we wrap up, I have this message here from Maichi from Mafoluki. He says, not all that glitters as gold is not the way bitter cola sounds that it tastes. Marriage isn't same as relationship. The man's personality means that man can't be predicted. Volume is better than statement. Hey! You finish work. He says, Precious, please tell that woman that devil is more kindly than God, the creator, because without it, victims won't fall.
I'm telling you,
Precious, please tell the girl or the lady to run. The kind of guy isn't that. The kind of guy isn't that.
I'm telling you.
Thank you.
Very,
so the kind of guy isn't what it seems to be. He's a catastrophe. He isn't a husband. Why? Because of religion. Are you guys aware that there is no religion in the Bible? Okay. Good evening, Precious and Barrister Darlington. Please kindly tell that girl to run for her. Aneka, all of you just sending me the same message. Barrister Darlington, time has gone. Let's
because
go.
when the lady start indulging in such where the man begin to call all the gods he's worshiping, and all of them come into that house.
All the gods work for everybody who worship them.
They come into that
Lagos,
house.
that's the size of our package. Thank you to everyone who's joined the show. I love you guys and I appreciate you. And thank you. I'll return your way again tomorrow evening, God willing. Endeavor to protect your mental health, whatever